I'm really passionate about Alzheimer's disease research because I want to make sure people maintain a healthy brain as well as a healthy lifestyle.
I lost my grandmother to Alzheimer's disease in 2014, and she was a really big influence in my life. And unfortunately, I had to watch the process of her kind of developing the disease and declining from it, and knowing that there wasn't really anything anyone could do. And so, as a scientist, I became really interested in the way I could best help people like my grandmother and my family and other families that are in our situation, is to actually work on the disease.
Nearly 50 million people across the globe are suffering with AD. And the diagnosis of AD is not only life-changing for the person with the disease, but also for families and friends.
It's such a prevalent disease, and we don't have good answers for why it happens or how to treat it. My grandfather had Alzheimer's disease, and as a family member, it was really hard to see him go through the disease without any good answers. So I'd really like to improve the outlook for other families.
Memories makes us who we are. And it's the loss of memory functions in our daily life that may be an early symptom of AD or other dementia. But there are certain cohorts of AD patients who, despite of having a huge pathology, are cognitively intact. So my research focused on this important questions that why people are cognitively resilient.
And I study how environmental risk factors and genetic risk factors come together in Alzheimer's disease. So some people might be more susceptible or more resistant to environmental risk factors or respond better to certain treatments, and I study how all of that comes together.
I've been working on understanding the role of gut microbiome in Alzheimer's disease, particularly understanding how modulating gut bacteria could affect male and female differently.
I study the way that genes and environment interact to influence risk for Alzheimer's disease. And I'm particularly interested in some of the non-cognitive aspects of Alzheimer's, like sundowning and anxiety, depression. We're really interested in understanding what the underlying mechanisms for that are and what it might actually tell us about ways to treat the memory loss and dementia that ultimately cause or symptom of Alzheimer's disease.
The things we're really interested in are the roles of the immune system and also the health of blood vessels. We believe that by changing the way in which the immune system responds or by preserving blood vessel health, we'll be able to stop Alzheimer's disease.